NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This is taking you to 13.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs.
Because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
53, check 53.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this would complete to Will Fuller. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson steps away to his, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Green 80. Check 53.
On third down, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
20. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Slam, slam. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Throwing on third. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know the thought process?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the carry, it's Chubb. They find some open field here. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Seibert's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. It's Gurley. And a alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Slam, slam, slam. Save.
Goff now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Switch gears. Showing it.
Now it's gone. He's able to find Wallace. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flag 20. Alert flare. Check. Lucky. Kill. Watch twist.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Kill. Check 26.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Dante Fowler in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Had a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to...
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. And ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You got me ready. 5. Hold on. Check. Safety screaming. Shift. Under crutch. Under team. 22 jet bomber.
That Now on second down, this is Gurley. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Watch out.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 48-yard line.
5.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Goff. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's the backup Newton. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Ricky Seals-Jones the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. Being chased out left. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
180. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Back. Check.
Here's Goff. And got him in. It's Woods. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line.
180. Tight right. Listen. Whip. Watch the whip. Check three. Hey, kill. Check 13. Joker. General West. 36. Hey, lift. Check lift.
On first down, it's Gurley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Goff now looking to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Watch the end. 6 down.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Man, I got you. Gun. 53's Mike.
Newton now to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Newton. Can fight it. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's checking.
They run. Chubb.
I got you, boy.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 52. He's coming.
To throw is gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Newton on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Newton now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Newton
on 1st down. And he completes it to Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, Newton. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Back now in Los Angeles, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They try right side here, Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw, Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first down, it's Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
20.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Newton. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Will Fuller, his first touchdown of the new season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Newton. It's caught. Beckham.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You remember?
Gun.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. What's fun? 53.
From the gun, Newton. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Express!
53 to Mike.
8.
I got it. Mike, 53.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike, number 53.
Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Newton eluding the pressure right. It's caught by OBJ. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A give running right is Chubb. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was very easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Goff now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Ready? Look at it.
Check, 59. Check the out, check the out.
Ready?
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
Okay, double 80.
59.
Tonight's final score, Browns 27, Rams 24.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get Come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Felt the risk, I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.